Yeah. No, you can't film this. This is
I am.
illegal. This is very
I am
illegal.
filming it, sending it to the EPA unless you give me $10,000.
So,
Nothing to see here, guys.
Honey, I got what you want. Give me all of your love, 'cause it's burning hot. It's what you do to me, babe, I can guarantee. Honey, I got what you need. Under the night sky, I want your eyes all on me. Don't tell me lies now, I always get mine. Don't play with me. Do you want it?
Harder, faster.
Can you feel me? Can you handle it? Right? Do you want it? Don't put your love on hold. I can't take it anymore. Put your love on me now. Trust me and you will see. Honey, I got what you want. Honey, I got what you need. Honey, I got what you want.
we're just kind of getting our peepers on it. See what's different about this versus the JK frame. Pretty much everything. The frames are a lot thinner on these, which has me concerned.
You mean like the material?
Yeah, these will probably get a lot more plating just to ensure we don't have any failure points. You can have a super heavy duty bracket, but if it's welded to something thin, it's just going to rip it right off. So you need all that. You can spread the load out. That should help significantly on that stuff. Cross member, obviously we'll have to go. We're thinking of kind of it'd be really a lot different than the JK stuff here in this cradle area. I don't think we can get a flat belly out of this, but I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll need to get the Atlas in here, kind of figure out how high we can go with it, set the body back down. The body's going to come up and down on this project a lot more than the JK stuff. A lot of R&D happening here, so when you're doing something like this, you just obviously, if you're doing it at home, you're not taking the body completely off, but you just got to make sure you got all your clearances. You don't want to weld something on and then body not fitting in. So it does appear the JKs use the transmission as a mount point. This looks like it uses the transfer case as a mount point, so that's different. Found your clip?
I found it.
Nice. This didn't have an actual shift cable, right? Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, it does. Okay, because the JKs don't.
The JK swap doesn't.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they're not using the JL transmissions. They're using that charger.
It's a
8 HP.
Well, it's the same transmission. It's a 8 HP 7.5 or whatever. Yeah, the JKs they're all electronic. I do like that these have a cable themselves. Less failure points, but anyway.
Hey, all work, no pleasure. I ain't here to make friends, big stepper. Hey, bad guy, Heath Ledger.
Look at that big old bite for a big old boy. That's what I'm talking about.
Ready for wherever, I'll be front and center. Don't fly too close to the sun, your body chopped up by propellers. Came in arrogant, but left out in a stretcher. The comparison, y'all know y'all couldn't replicate it. Chilling in the desert, I'm good under pressure. Stick around, let me hold it down, look at what we found.
Hey, for $100, I won't put that on YouTube.
It's not me, it's Lane. Lane was the ill-prepared one here.
I'll give you $1.
You're the in our defense.
Hold it down, look at what we found. Said this a marathon, not a sprint, let's go 100 miles. On the ground, we'll be to the clouds, never coming down. That's the crown on me, wearing proud. What they was talking about. All work, no pleasure. I ain't here to make friends, big stepper. Hey.
Lane, what have you done? Who knows the number to 911?
I'll be front and center, quick to sever, however, whoever. Raining from above, we shooting down through your umbrella, getting fed up, nothing you could tell us. Snapping every shot I take, just wait till it develops. Stick around, let me hold it down, look at what we found. This a marathon, not a sprint, let's go 100 miles. On the ground, with me to the clouds, never coming down. That's the crown on me, wear it proud, show 'em what we bout. Stick around, let me hold it down, look at what we found. So this a marathon, not a sprint, let's go 100 miles. On the ground, with me to the clouds, never coming down. That's the crown on me, wear it proud.
What's up, guys? Lane's about got everything cut off. I'm gonna call him out a little bit. I'm glad you zoomed in on this. So, Lane's new to the fabrication world. He's only about a year old here. As far as in the fab shop, he's been with us for a long time, but he's just learning how to cut brackets off, and so we always slough everything off with a plasma cutter. So don't give him too much grief for gouging into all this stuff. He's going to clean it all up. We're going to fix it, and he's going to learn a lot of lessons from this. He's going to realize he never wants to have to do that again, and his next time he will cut these off cleaner and not have so much cleanup to do. But he's making progress. This was his very last bracket to cut off, and he didn't gouge anything down there, so that's good. He's got some cleanup to do, but don't worry, you'll never even be able to tell these were here when we're done. It's just gonna take a little bit of extra work on this one, but everybody's got to start somewhere. Everybody's got to learn.
I mean, I can't do that.
Yeah, it took me, probably several frames to figure out this sucks, and I don't want to have to keep doing that. So I've gotten pretty good at sloughing stuff off. I still nick the frame occasionally, but when you learn not to, that sure makes everything else go so much smoother. Because now what we'll have to do is come in here and weld all that in, clean it up, so we can get a good clean weld on it, weld it, grind it, and make it look like it was never there. So that's okay. I'm gonna be gone on Friday, so Lane's got all day Friday.
Where are you going?
We have a parade to be in Friday night with my big trailer. So now that all the bracketry is for the most part cleaned off, we are ready to kind of start planning out the next steps. So the JL is different than the JK in several different ways, but one of the biggest things that's different is the frame rail is way thinner than the JK frame. So we always put plating on our frames regardless to help kind of spread the load out, but because this frame is so much thinner, we're going to be adding a lot more plate to this just to ensure that we don't ever have any issues. We don't have anything ripping off the frame, because that would be awful. So what I'm kind of doing right now in the early stages here is I'm just I've cut some. This is actually 3/16 plate, because it was on the tables. Just we had a little bit of scrap left. It'll all be at a 1/4 inch plate, but I am just kind of designing the bracketry that we're going to be using for this rear cross member and support and all that good stuff, and it'll all kind of tie into the front cross member as well. This cross member obviously is going to go away. There's going to be a frame plate up here as well.
That's also aluminum.
That's
those
aluminum,
of you that didn't
yeah,
know
so,
that.
yeah.
And it does this weird bolt thing where it bolts here and then.
And maybe I haven't done any research, so don't hate on me too bad. But maybe somebody can leave a comment as to why Jeep did this the way they did it. It doesn't really make much sense to me. Maybe it has something to do with crash ratings or something. I don't know. But irregardless, we will be cutting this cross member bracket off the frame. We're essentially going to build a heavy-duty version of this for both sides, so that the cross member is still removable, and then tie everything back in like we normally do with our skid plate system and whatnot. This will have a little bit longer setup than the JK ones, just because we're trying to kind of protect the space. The JK actually gets an extra cross member in here from the factory, so it's nice that we don't have to clean that up. But yeah, we're just kind of really in the early stages of design work here. We do super builds around here on JKs all the time, but the JL is just different enough that we can't really use anything off of it to make it work. The JKs are typically a flat belly with the bottom of the frame. We're actually going to kind of mimic this design and set it down just a little bit. It'll still all have a full skid plate under it, smooth as smooth as can be, but we need that little bit of extra space with the bigger transmission and Atlas transfer case under here. So.
What are they going to see in the next video?
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
In the next video, you're going to see us doing more mock-up brackets and getting some cross members built. Kind of getting all the bracketry figured out, really, is kind of what the next video is going to be about. We're going to get the engine back in it so that we can make sure that we've got room for all of our control arms and all that stuff. You may get to see axles in the next video. We'll see how far we get, though. Right now, we're just going to focus on the center section and then kind of work our way out, because that's kind of where the mounting points for everything starts. So that's kind of our main focus there. So yeah, good question. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We'll see you guys out there.
Performance anxiety.